Thanks to all of our sponsors for making our Computex 2024 coverage possible.
Hey guys, we're here at Computex 2024. We're with INNO3D. It's the first meeting of the day, and we're just looking over what products they've actually got. So, this is the booth. This is kind of the main focus, just showing pretty much the whole range of what you can get as part of the 40 series at the moment. So we have got everything from the 4080 Super X3 OC all the way sort of down to the white version, which I really do like. It's quite interesting because a lot of brands, they go through phases of either doing white graphics cards or stopping doing them. So it's actually nice to see INNO3D have been really consistent. You've seen before, we have looked at white graphics cards for them, and I think there is still a very big market for that. As we go down a little bit further, we have got the 4080 Super X3. Now the interesting thing about this is, in a way, I know it does look, very long, very tall, but it is 2-slot, which means that you are going to be able to fit it in a lot more cases. Compatibility is not going to be an issue with a card like this. Now, one interesting one is actually the 4060 Compact. Again, there seems to be a real kind of distinct lack of brands focusing on smaller form factor. So I think maybe INNO3D have looked at this and just sort of, analysed the market and said, you know what, we need some products to actually fulfill that market. So what we're finding is there are small form factor cases on the market that, are getting maybe a little bit, they're going a little bit different in terms of the size and the way that they do things. Obviously, it's hard to differentiate cases these days because, well, it's a square box, so people are trying to be a little bit more inventive. And when it comes to it, you are generally quite restricted by the graphics card because it is one of the biggest components. So having something like the 4060 Compact is perfect for those users who maybe want a living room PC, something that's not going to take up a lot of room, that kind of stuff. And it sort of follows on with more small form factor cards. So we've got the 4060 Ti Twin X2 OC, again in white. We've actually looked at this one. You can see it's got the kind of two-tone brushed sort of aluminium look. Then moving up to the 4070 Ti Super Twin X2 OC white. We've then got the black version as well of the Ti Super, and then we've got the X3 OC. And again, the kind of thing that you're going to notice with this is they are just 2 slots. So again, trying to fit it inside a case is going to be absolutely perfect. Obviously, there are cases on the market like the NZXT H1, for instance. Now, that is technically classed as a small form factor case. But when it comes to the graphics card, you are quite limited because it actually goes in vertically. So you're not going to have a huge amount of space in terms of the thickness. Obviously, height is kind of okay, length is pretty decent. You can fit most graphics cards in there, but the problem always comes down to thickness. So INNO3D seem to have a solution for every single, product in the stack of 40 series. Now, it doesn't just stop there. Obviously, INNO3D make a ton of different graphics cards. And as we move over to here, you can see that we've got kind of more of their hero products. So we've got the iChill range with a built-in AIO. It's got obviously 2 fans on there. You've then got the block, power delivery up here as well. But, for the type of user who wants maybe the very best clock speeds straight out the gate from the graphics card, and obviously wants, near silent operation. The fact that you've got these 2 large fans on there, you are going to get that instead of say a standard graphics card with a blower style fan or something like that. If you want to go even a little bit more extreme, then you have got the iChill range, which is obviously a collaboration that INNO3D have been doing for quite some time with AlphaCool. So this actually comes with a water block pre-installed. Not everyone who's getting into water cooling is going to know exactly what to do in terms of putting a water block on and applying thermal paste again and cleaning things up, thermal pads. So this just kind of saves you just a little bit of time with it. And then we have got more hero products like the iChill range of air-cooled graphics cards as well. Now, one interesting thing that we've actually seen here is we all know, and I'm pretty sure we can all agree that this show, Computex this year, is going to all be about AI. That's going to be the buzzword. We've had it before with cloud computing and cloud gaming. This year is all going to be about AI. NVIDIA's pushing it, well, quite a lot. They had a keynote that went on for about 2 hours where all they talked about was AI. So I don't know who kind of, checked into that, but it was pretty in-depth. Now, when it comes to AI, obviously that falls more into the industrious side of, graphics cards. So instead of consumer gaming-based products, it's more about the industrious side, which then we're talking about the likes of Quadro, we're talking Tegra and things like that. The problem with that is the market is now going to get a lot bigger in terms of the types of users who need them, which is on the enterprise, the industrial side of the market. So the problem that NVIDIA is going to have is if that does pick up quite a lot, who's going to be able to fulfill actually getting them products into consumers' hands? And that's where INNO3D think they've actually got something that they can do. essentially, these are two gaming graphics cards. This is part of the consumer range. These are 4090s. Again, they are very, very slim. They're very, very long, but they're very, very slim. But it just kind of shows that Inno3D are able to do something with consumer graphics cards for the AI market. I guess in a hope that maybe NVIDIA, kind of listen to them a little bit and maybe take them on as a partner for doing stuff in the enterprise market. So it's going to be interesting to sort of see where AI goes, especially after the show, because everyone's talking about it. But I think it's clear to see that Inno3D have a lot of great products. No 5000 series, sadly. Obviously, there was no announcement from NVIDIA, and Inno3D are very much reliant on NVIDIA and what they're able to do before they can do anything themselves. But I don't know, maybe later on this year we might hear some news about the 5000 series. But let me know, out of all the products that you've seen here today, what one would you get to put in your PC right now? And remember to stay tuned for lots more Computex 2024 coverage. And yeah, we'll see you soon. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.